Nina Agdul, Logan Paul's fiance, has officially had enough of Dillon Danis' trolling and is now, according to TMZ, suing him for all the images that he's posted about her to his Twitter timeline. And honestly, I kind of did not see this one coming, since I don't know how you can sue somebody for posting already public photos that you've posted to the internet yourself that you just seem to be embarrassed by. But hey, I guess she's now having regrets. Time of this recording, Dillon Danis came out saying Nina Agdul has filed a massive lawsuit against me. She filed a restraining order against me as well and is seeking prison time. So the fight is in jeopardy if I'm in jail. So that's kind of crazy.
I have been seeing this all over the internet, and I have tried my very best to stay out of this because I don't really like to get involved when it comes to people's relationships and marriages. But man, it just kept on dragging week after week after week, and as we draw closer to the fight, it seems to even be getting louder. But I cannot resist anymore. I have to give my opinion on this issue. And here we go. We got a fight coming up between Logan Paul and Dillon Danis. Now, as for the date of this fight, I don't know, but y'all can go check that out for yourselves. But this is where controversy gets into the mix. And personally speaking, I do not know whether this shit is fake, whether it's real, or whether this is all a coincidence. But now, it has to be assumed that this is real because it's getting out of hand, and maybe it's just fake, but I'm going to assume it's real for y'all and for us to talk about it, right? Dillon Danis has been going crazy on Logan Paul's fiance, soon to be married wife. And y'all may not know who she is. Technically, I didn't even know who she was before all this started. But he's been going off on her, been posting her pictures where she has been involved with previous men like Leonardo. But to change that, he's been making this a real driving point of that fight. A real selling point of that fight because he wants to get under Logan Paul's skin. And technically, it's just right? Of course it's not. But it gets the money rolling, it gets the clicks coming in, it gets the attention of people, and it's gotten my attention as well. And we are going to dissect this very importantly. First things first, I know that when this fight was announced, nobody cared about this fight because one, nobody cares about Logan Paul's experience when it comes to boxing, and nobody cares about Dillon Danis because he's irrelevant. After all this stuff happened, they needed to get something. Something needed to start improving the clicks. They needed to put this match on the fire to get it kicked off. And now, the person that's going to be used, unfortunately, to spark this fight is none other than Logan Paul's soon-to-be wife. And why is this important? Why is this important? Because it feeds into the value that a woman's sexual past is important, and that's what everybody seems to care about. But not only that, we have a 2-for-1 deal. Logan also has a very bad reputation when it comes to his influence on the social media platform. Before he got his podcast on Impulsive, he was really known for making memes. I think into all these memes and stuff when memes was, I don't know what they're talking about, but you guys know what I'm talking about. He was known in all this YouTube space by making jokes, him and his brother, one half of the Paul brothers. And he was never really liked after he made that joke about the guy that was a dead body in the bush or the forest. He's never really been liked by people. His fight with KSI, he's never really been liked. And unfortunately, he's the type of person that also took digs at other people and took low blows. So unfortunately, when you have a reputation like that, if this is to be real, you will not get the same level of respect that people will have for other people because you were not to be respected.
You posted,
But that's what he
you
wants.
posted nudes of his girl, bro.
If anything, I'm showing her off.
I know.
They weren't great tits, but like, I mean, come on, what are we doing here?
It's savage, bro. It's just,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I guess no one's really taken it to that level.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean,
This is your biggest
one. It was pretty big.
Yeah. Well, what did Connor really say? He just said he insulted his wife with the towel thing.
Yeah.
That's not as savage. I don't
You don't think so?
Yeah, that one was savage.
Do you feel
that
for
was
the
the
guy?
most
Like
savage.
he did just get engaged, right? That was very
Yeah,
recent.
but he's signing up.
he's-
He knows what he's signing up for. This isn't a
That's
fucking
true.
NBA game, bro. This
Yeah.
is me and him going to like murder each other. He's talking about stopping my head in front of my family, so I can't go at his fucking wife's tits. Like, come on, relax. KSI went on my mom and like all this shit. Like, fuck them, bro. Like they can't, like, they're just not real fighters, you know. At the end of the day, it's like that's all it is, you know. They can't handle it, and it's mind games. Like, and fighting, there's 3 ways to beat someone: psychologically, mentally, and physically. So I'm in his head. He apparently he's like he can't even train right now because it's driving him insane. So
Logan Paul has crossed the line several times in his work. And unfortunately, when people want to do it back to him, he gets upset. He threatens to call the police. He threatens to get the law enforced. But you cannot say that because your past dictates who you are. And who you are dictates the person that you're going to be in the future. And this all 3 aspects of your life align at the point that we are today. Dillon Danis is throwing your wife under the bus because the both of you have a terrible reputation, and no matter how much you choose to complain and choose to cry wolf, nobody will care. His wife, soon to be wife, I have to correct myself, is a model, or was a model. She was very loud about her sexual life and her interests in the bedroom. Things about giving somebody, a job in a stadium where sports are played, in a football stadium, to be honest. And this is not going to be a good reputation for anybody because this is going to stay on the internet forever. Now, you may say that this is just to drive traffic and get some clicks, but I highly doubt that. You know what I highly doubt and what I wish to get some clicks? This subscribe button. You guys hit the subscribe button. Don't make me beg y'all to hit it. Hit the subscribe button. Let's keep on moving and growing as a family. We don't do fans over here. We're a family. This is not a fan page. This is a family page. So hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. Let me know your comments below so we can get talking about it. And if I'm wrong, come at me with full force. But back to our topic right now. It is unfortunate that we live in a society where a woman is judged by the number of men that she slept with. It is unfortunate that that is the case. But it's also unfortunate that a man is judged by how successful he is. We don't live in a perfect world, but this is what the 2 genders or the 2 sexes want from each other. And if a man is not successful, his word doesn't carry weight in society. And if a woman is promiscuous, her word doesn't carry weight in society. It is just the truth. I didn't make the rules, I just was born and I found the rules and I chose to comply with the ones that I like and the ones that are best for me. So when it comes to reputation, now you guys know how important your reputation is. Your reputation can never be deleted. Maybe back in the day when we did not have social media and things were not as open, but now that things are open, now people are carrying cameras everywhere just to catch someone going off or someone out of line. It is very important that you maintain frame and you hold yourself to a standard that is not dictated by how you feel at the moment. Say to yourself, no matter what, I will always abide by these certain rules. And no matter what happens, if abiding by these rules means I have to take a loss in some areas of my life that will benefit me in the future, so be it. Anytime you think about going against the rules that you've set for yourself, all you need to do is think about Logan and his wife. Now, when it comes to Dillon, ain't nobody care about this man. He has nothing to lose, realistically. He has nothing to lose. If he loses this fight, nobody cares because I don't think that many people knew about him before this match even came alive. Maybe he might get disrespected in his field of work, but realistically, nobody really cares. Now, if Logan loses this fight, the clownery that's about to be heaped on his ass is not going to be liked by him, his brother, or anybody. So technically, Dillon Danis is just doing this so he can get more clicks going on. So when he loses or if he wins, he gets more money in his pocket. Now let's talk about money. And I have a serious question here. Is money just as valuable as integrity or respect? Would you give up your integrity, your respect, your value, your self-worth for money? Maybe it has a price, maybe it doesn't. But here's where I get into the crannies of it. If you're willing to give up what you hold dear for money, then money will never be enough. You will never be satisfied with $1 million. That's what you tell yourself, but you will never be. You will never be satisfied with $2 million. You will never be satisfied with $3 million. you may not even be satisfied with $1 billion, because the more money you have, the more issues that will need to be fixed. And the more issues that need to be fixed, the more problems that you may have, because those values have been sold. The only good thing I see about this right here is that this fight is about to make way more money than it would have made a couple months ago when nobody cared. And unfortunately, the catalyst for this fight was his fiance, and how bad or how sexually active she's been with multiple men in the industry. Even though she may not have slept with all those men, this is the message that it sends. And unfortunately, Logan is not good at defending his wife, because he has no respect as well. So, take what you need and take what you want. Remember, this is only going to play a bigger factor in what happens after the fight, because what happens after the fight will determine if all this was worth it.